What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 25 of the Crimson Championship Wrestling Series on TW9. I'm BT Savage, and of course we've got Max and Matt here with us, and obviously we just came off the first 2 episodes of Dominion, and we got another 2 episodes of Dominion jam-packed in this episode for you, so we hope you're excited for that. And I can't lie, dare I say, in these 2 episodes of Dominion, it could be a sort of a new era dawning in CCW. I don't want to say too much, but things are heating up right now as we're still building up to Ashes Mexico. This is a great time to put your stocks, put your money into the CCW fucking market, boys. Holy!
All I'm gonna say is, where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
All right, let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, we are here for Dominion episode 3, Tuesday night Dominion. It is the 8th of July 2014 in game. 332 people in the CCW compound, and we kick off with Mr. Don Callis. He kicks off by saying, "At Rebirth in Blood 2, I watched something unfold that quite frankly disgusted me. I watched Robert Roode, a man I mentored, a man I believed in, a man that we should have conquered the world, shove me to the ground and declare he was done with this bullshit." Crowd kind of pops, as, Don gets called out. Oh, you cheer that, huh? You cheer disrespect, you cheer ego, that's fine. You can have your moment, because Robert Roode isn't here tonight. He no-showed this broadcast. That's right, the self-proclaimed it factor decided that when the going got tough, he'd rather hide than face the consequences. Don then sort of changes his tone, from anger to a bit more of composure, a bit more calculated as he is. But I'm not here to rant. I'm not here to play favorites or settle scores. No. Those days are done. We're entering a new era, an era of transparency in CCW. For too long, the lines have been blurred between management and manipulation, between what's best for business and what's best for me. That ends now. From this point forward, every competitor in that locker room, from the veterans to the rookies, will stand on equal ground. No politics, no handshakes behind closed doors, just competition. So, Robert Roode, you can sit at home and think about what kind of man you want to be, because CCW doesn't revolve around him anymore. It revolves around accountability and the future. Huge statement here from Don. I think there's 2 sides of this, right? There's 3 sides. Is Don playing everyone? Is this going to be bullshit? Is Don being serious? Are we in a new era? Are we excited to be in a new era? There's that side. And then the third side is money. Let's be honest, money talks. If Kenny's going to put on a banger against Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle's going to put on a banger against, I don't know, whoever, right? If that kind of stuff, and Ospreay's going to get a title match, and these people that the fans love, that's going to draw money. And I think that's the direction he's thinking. I think if I'm Don Callis, that's how I'm looking at it.
Oh, 100% with the stacked roster CCW has. Don Callis has to think money. He has to think the talent. Keep in mind, Robert is not here tonight, but he has not been here since Rebirth in Blood 2. So it's been a hot minute. Yeah. We don't know where Robert Roode is, and it's I don't know, man. He must have heard this promo tonight, and I wonder what his thoughts are.
Yeah, man, it's an interesting one. It is definitely an interesting one. But we're going to kick into the in-ring debut of Matt Hardy. I'm going to let BT take it away. I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited to see how this man performs.
We do see the legend himself, Matt Hardy, as he does pick up a win against Desmond Xavier in his in-ring debut. Just over 11 minutes with the Twist of Fate. But there was a botched interference by Elias Simpson. Obviously trying to get some sort of one-upsmanship on Matt Hardy, but that didn't work at all. And the match gets a 48 rated match there. 48 for Matt Hardy, 35 for Desmond Xavier. Desmond off his game.
Damn.
And look, yeah.
Okay. We now know to not go all out with Matt Hardy. I think like Matt Hardy versus Samoa Joe in like an 8-minute match could bang.
100%.
So
100%.
there's some guys, and I mean it's the same, right? Like Big Show was never, could never run a marathon, let's say, but he could put some good matches on. Not comparing Matt Hardy to Big Show, I'm just saying that kind of thing, right? It's not all bad. But we then cut backstage, and you know what, BT? I'm gonna let you do this one. I think you can do this justice compared to me. So
Oh,
I'm gonna let you do
okay.
this. I apologize for
All
putting
right.
you on the spot, but I think you can do
No,
this justice.
no, that's just, it's all good, bro. All good. All good. So as we can see, we see backstage here, we got Armando Estrada. Seems like he's and Jacob Fat too as well. They're going to talk to Don Callis here. As Armando kicks off, he says, "Ha ha, Mr. Callis, my friend, my compadre. You're talking about a new era, transparency, accountability, opportunity. Well, I say, if this new era is truly for everyone, then it's time you give the most dangerous man in CCW what he deserves. Jacob Fatu doesn't need politics. He doesn't need handshakes or empty promises. He earns everything with blood, with violence, and with domination. So what do you say, boss man? Does your new era have room for a real monster? As a strider, he's puffing his cigar and Fatu with that mean look in his eyes. Don Callis. He responds, Armando, Jacob, I like what I'm hearing because this right here is exactly what I meant. The new era of CCW welcomes men who fight for their spot, not those who expect it. So yes, Fatu, you're welcome here. As he steps closer, locking eyes with Fatu, he says, "As long as you welcome the new era, and if you want to prove you belong at the top, then I've got your first test next week right here on Dominion. Jacob Fatu going one-on-one with Ricochet, and the winner becomes the number one contender for that CCW World Heavyweight title." We hear the crowd; they erupt with the huge matchup announced. Armando says, "Ha ha! You just made the biggest mistake of your life. Callis next week, Fatu destroys your little aerial artist, and he takes everything this company has to offer." Estrada steps back as Fatu suddenly gets right in Callis' face, nose to nose. He says, "You better believe it, Callis. I'm going to break him, and then I'm coming for your champion." And there it is. There it is.
Huge.
So Jacob Fatu is about to get the biggest opportunity of his life, potentially. As next week he will go one-on-one with Ricochet.
One contenders, man. That's gonna be absolutely huge.
Big stuff. 44. Rated promo there.
All right, and up next we have Adam Page taking on Timothy Thatcher. And in a 12-minute match, we get Adam Page picking up the victory with the Buckshot Lariat. 61 rated match. Adam Page with a 62, 46 for Timmy Thatcher. Something we should note tonight is we actually had to get a ring-in announcer. Dave Prazak coming in because Kevin Nash was working for another company. Absolute dog.
Absolute dog.
100%, but BT, it's not over. I'll run through this. It's not over. After the match, Adam Page celebrating his victory, the lights go out. The lights come back on, and one man is standing on the ramp. The one and only Kenta. Kenta is here. We get a stare down. And when I say stare down, from the ramp to the ring, Adam Page in the ring, and Kenta signals that he wants to go after Adam Page. Okay gimmick. Yeah. Kind of sucks, but this feud is going to feed families.
That's huge, man. Another big star coming in. CCW Kenta. What a man, and what a first opponent to go after.
Yeah,
Adam
man.
Page.
Yeah, 100%. 57 rated there, not too bad. As I'm going to kick it over to PT.
As we get into some women's action, as Crazy Mary Dobson picks up a win against Mia Yim with the Kaiju Killer in just under 12 minutes. 57 rated match there. 43 for Dobson and a 58 for Mia Yim. They both have great chemistry. But still, Dobson and Jake Roberts have zero chemistry.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just don't stress. All right. After that match, not a bad match. We're gonna hear from our world heavyweight champion, Kenny Omega. Okay, thank you. Kenny's backstage and he says, I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot of words come out of Don Callis' mouth over the years. Words like vision, control, and power. But tonight he said something different. He said transparency. I'll be the first to admit Don Callis and I, we don't see eye to eye. We've had our history. We've been on opposite sides. But if this transparency era is what he says it is, if it's truly about giving every single person in that locker room a fair shot, then maybe, just maybe, we're finally heading in the we're heading in the right direction. There we go. Jeez. He adjusts the championship on his shoulder, and he says, because CCW doesn't need corruption, it doesn't need politics, it needs competition. It needs the best wrestlers in the world proving themselves night after night. Not because someone pulled the strings, but because they've earned it. So Don, and I say this, and I mean this, I hope this era stays true. I hope your words mean something this time. Because CCW needs this, fans need this, and honestly, the world of wrestling needs this. We may not get along, but I respect this era, and I accept this change. And as your world champion, I'll embrace it. Because if this really is the beginning of something new, then it's time to make it the best bout era once again. 73 rating there for Kenny. Kenny's not wrong, man. Kenny's not wrong. I feel like Kenny, man, sometimes Kenny can be blinded a little bit. And I hope that's not one of these situations now. You know what I mean? It could be. Who knows with Don, man? Who knows? But also being world champion, you have to accept that. You have to embrace this new era. You are the figurehead. You are the guy. You are the ace of the company.
100%, man. And look, I think I know Kenny will deliver whatever he has to do. He will deliver, and well, I guess we'll see in the coming weeks.
It's hard to trust
this new era
that has screwed over every single person in that locker room.
That is 100%. 100%.
I don't know why he's laughing, because it's true. Up next, we have a showcase match. It is going to be Pentagon Jr. taking on ACH, and I'm going to let BT take this one away. But a 73 for Kenny. It's not bad. Oh, wow.
And in the 70 rated matchup here, we do have Pentagon Jr. defeating ACH with the Fear Factor in just over 12 minutes. 64 for Pentagon Jr., 59 for ACH. And a good win for Pentagon Jr. I love the man. And he gets a well-deserved win here.
For sure.
On Dominion.
After the match, we cut backstage. Maybe we hear this is a bit of a pre-tape. Maybe we hear some gunshots, like the Bullet Club style. And then we hear from Prince Devitt. Prince Devitt says, Keith Lee, he's by himself. He says, I've watched you since the day you walked into CCW. Big man, big smile, big heart. But next week I'm not coming for smiles. I'm coming for scalps. He stands closer in. I'm issuing the challenge right now. Prince Devitt versus Keith Lee. No excuses, no allies, no escape. Just two men on one spot. Let's see if that limitless power can survive the real rock and roller. There it is, match made for next week. Prince Devitt, Keith Lee. That will be our opening contest next week.
Huge match next week.
55, man. We're just getting people on the show, man. Like that's what I really want to put across here. Is like it's not always going to be the biggest segments. It's TV, right? WWE, they have stinky stuff on TV all the time. But anyway, main event time. Like 55 is not stinky. I just want to put that out there. I'm just saying, like we're not going, but I don't. We're not going for 80 rated segments every time. I don't want that. I want people to grow.
It's just
Yeah,
we're just setting stuff up,
Yeah, we're building a show. We're building a roster with it. Yeah. Main event time, BT. It is going to be Eddie Kingston taking on Kota Ibushi one-on-one.
Holy Mick Foley in an 80 rated main event for Dominion. We do see Eddie Kingston picking up the win against Kota Ibushi in just under 14 minutes with some underhanded tactics. I mean, I'm picturing in my head maybe an exposed turnbuckle.
Yeah, or a low blow or something like that.
Low blow, you can picture it, guys.
Yeah.
77 for Ibushi and a 66 for Eddie Kingston. Big win for Eddie Kingston, nonetheless.
Yeah, man, that's huge.
No matter how he gets it done, it's a win is a win. And congrats to Eddie Kingston there. A big win in the main event at Dominion. We love to see it.
332 at the compound. We end up on a 75 rated Dominion. That is very solid. As you can see, their pre-show match, Demi Bennett did defeat a Ruby Sky in a 25. Good show. Really solid show. Couple weak points to probably a weak start to the show, I would say, but after including the Adam Page match and after we really picked up, not a bad show at all.
Yeah, I agree.
We finish up. Let's see the financial. Financial isn't terrible considering how much we do make, obviously, with sponsorship and whatnot. It's not bad. We still have 154k. I'm not stressing at all.
I'm not stressing either.
The moment of truth. We are up to a 34.
Oh, and that means, guys, one more popularity.
Oh my god!
And we hit small. And once we hit small, we're going up another level. Maybe another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels.
69 levels. 69 me darn. Anyway, let's go get into that next episode of Dominion.
Yeah. And we are here with, I believe it's Dominion 4. In the compound in front of 351 people as we kick off with a match here as Prince Devitt defeats Keith Lee in just under 10 minutes with a Bloody Sunday with the distraction from Carl Anderson. The 68 rated match, 70 for Prince Devitt and Keith Lee with a 44. They don't seem to click, which is very unfortunate. But a very good win for Prince Devitt nonetheless. And, look, Prince Devitt doing the carry job. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, man. He's so good. He is so good.
That's not all, because after the match, we see that, the Bullet Club are all there. They're beating down Keith Lee. Keith Lee's just getting the shit kicked out of him. But then Shelton Benjamin comes out and he makes the save, helping out Keith Lee and the Bullet Club, obviously running off.
Yeah.
This is big stuff. 57 rated segment there.
It's not a bad segment. It's this is pretty solid. Obviously, going to build up some guys. It is important to note that the Young Bucks were not here tonight. They were working New Japan, I believe. So that's why the Bucks are not involved in the segment.
After the Bucks,
they're taking over Japan, because Bullet Club are going to take over everywhere. Up next, it is time for women's action. It's actually going to be face versus face, so it is a bit of a showcase match. But it is Gail Kim versus Ruby Soho, and your winner, Ruby Soho with the Heidi Ho. That's a sentence, brother. Picking up a huge win against Gail Kim. Just a bit of, we're going to peel back the curtain a little bit, I guess, and say that Gail Kim wanted to put over Ruby Soho, so this is why this is happening. Plus, I like Ruby Soho. You like Ruby Soho. It's good. It's a really good way to get her over. Something we should probably mention too is we also don't have Kevin Nash again tonight. Big Kev's not here. Once we get small, I think we're going to have to try and sign Big Kev exclusively.
Yeah, because obviously with what day we have Dominion on, seems like,
I think it clashes every week, with PWG, right? Yeah,
those little rats.
So 50 rated match, 36 for Soho. Hopefully we can see that go up, and then a 55 for Gail Kim. But we're gonna head over to the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, look, and speaking of Dominion, We have Don Callis out here, as he has a big announcement to make. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, my Dominion rolls on, but next week, we take it to a whole new level because CCW goes live from New York City." As the crowd pops, and Callis continues, "You see, the transparency era isn't just a slogan. This company and showing the entire world that CCW is the most real, the most intense, and the most unfiltered wrestling product anywhere on the planet. And what better place to showcase that than the most famous city in the world, New York?" So next week, you'll see matches that define the word elite. You'll see rivalries come to a boil and new legacies born before your eyes. I've handpicked every single match to make sure the world knows what CCW truly stands for: competition, passion, and absolute chaos. As he points to the hard camera and says, "Adam Cole, our No Limits champion, will be in the building. So will Kurt Angle, Io Shirai, and a few surprises I won't spoil. Because in New York, I like to make history the way only Don Callis can, as the crowd chants, 'New York, New York.' We love our fans." As Callis continues, he says, "So next week, the world watches my show. The transparency era has truly begun. And believe me when I say, this one's going to change the game."
Okay.
Thank you, Don.
60 rated promo there for Don. That's not bad. We're starting to see Don Callis get a little bit better promos.
Yeah, big news. Yeah. Dominion 5 next week in New York City. I mean, that's
going to be fun, man. That is going to be fun.
It's beautiful.
We have tag team action up next, as we have Adrenaline Rush in a tag match against a new tag team, the All Night Express, as they pick up a win when Kenny King pinned Tadarius Thomas with a one-night stand. 60 for Kenny King, 44 for Brett Titus, 44 for Tadarius, and 59 for ACH. These guys are like on the same level. We've got one, ACH and Kenny King as the higher ups, and then Brett Titus and Tadarius, sort of the lower guys of the team. Great gimmick for Brett Titus, the ladies' man, and arrogant heel Kenny King getting a poor gimmick. It's been a while since we debuted someone, man. Am I wrong in saying that? I don't know. But a small microphone.
It's been a little bit.
We'll take that.
I mean,
and then,
Benjamin, I think, was the last one. But
no, you're right. It hasn't been long at all. Speaking of hasn't been long of debuting people, I am just completely spacing and tripping because Adam Page has got something to say about someone who debuted.
Oh, yeah, look, Adam Page coming out here. He's got something to address.
It's probably backstage,
Kenta.
to be fair.
Yeah, backstage. He says, "Kenta, last week you walked out there and you looked me dead in the eye. Didn't say a word. Didn't have to. I got the message. You wanted a reaction? You got it. But I'll tell you this right now, partner. If you show up again, if you want to stand across from me in that ring and stare me down like that again, you better be ready to fight." As he steps closer to the camera, he says, "Because I'm done with warnings. I'm done with people trying to make a name off me. I'm not hard to find, Kenta. And next time you step in my space, you'll find out exactly why they call me the Hangman." As Pace takes off his hat, goes into the lens one last time, walks off frame. As the camera lingers onto the Dominion logo, we probably go to a break or something.
Yeah, I'd say we go to a break. Yeah.
Adam Page makes a huge statement on Kenta.
Dude, great promo.
Like 72 rated promo.
That's awesome. As we come back from commercial, Daniels walks into Callis' office and he says, "Cut the act, Don. I'm not here for pleasantries. I'm here to tell you that this whole transparency era of yours is complete bullshit." Callis says, "Well, that's a charming way to start a conversation, Chris. What's the problem?" Daniels then says, "The problem is you walking around pretending you've suddenly found clarity, pretending this company needs your new vision. Let's be honest, Don. You're the only reason. The only reason you're doing this is because I beat your prodigy. I exposed him. I beat him, and now he's gone." and you're scrambling for control. Callis sort of starts to get a little bit, heated. Not heated, but he's a bit uncomfortable. He says, "That's not true, and you damn well know it. The transparency era isn't about one man. It's about raising the bar for everyone. But you know what, Chris? I'll give you credit where it's due. You've been winning matches, you've been putting in the work, and you're right. You did beat my former guy. So here's what I'm going to do. And Ashes to Ashes in Mexico, you're getting a shot at the No Limits Championship. And since you're so sure of yourself, I'll let you pick the stipulation. Any match type you want, Chris. You've earned that." Danielson says, I'll pick it, Don. And when I do, you'd wish you'd kept your little error to yourself. 51 rated segment. Not the best segment, but man, this builds story. We now know it's.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as Cole keeps the belt until Ashes to Ashes, it's probably going to be Daniels versus Adam Cole, with Christopher Daniels' pick of the stipulation, which is dangerous if you're Adam Cole.
Yeah, look, I mean, you know Daniels, he's been going through a lot, man, and look, it's unfortunate. Adam Cole's going to be the man that Daniels lets all his anger and fury out on, and yeah, it's going to be some crazy times ahead at Ashes to Ashes Mexico.
Speaking of Ashes to Ashes Mexico, the next match determines who Kenny Omega will face for that CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, Kenny will defend it against either Jacob Fatu and Ricochet, and that match is up next.
You are correct. 65 rated matchup here as Jacob Fatu picks up the win against Ricochet in just under 12 minutes with the Samoan drop. A 30 for Fatu, a 73 for Ricochet. But a huge win nonetheless for Fatu, and now we know it's going to be Jacob Fatu versus Kenny Omega.
Dude, this will be first defense for Kenny, and I don't know if he makes it out of that one alive.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, we've seen over the last couple of weeks, Fatu, he wanted to make a statement. He wanted to just do everything and anything to get ahead.
Yeah.
He's been pissed off. He's attacked people. He's said a lot of stuff to Don.
Yeah.
And now he's the number one contender.
Yeah, point proven, man. 100%. We then go backstage as Matt Hardy is backstage, and he says, "Oh, what a promo!" He says, "Elias Sampson, ever since I walked into CCW, you've had something to say about me. You've called me washed up, said I don't belong here, and that I'm nothing without my brother. Well, Elias, I've spent my whole career proving people like you wrong, and now I think it's time we settle this once and for all." He leans in close and says, "At Dominion 6, I'm challenging you to a match. No guitars, no excuses, just you and me, one-on-one. And when it's over, you'll learn exactly why Matt Hardy will not die." 75. That's actually a really, really good promo there for Matt Hardy.
Yeah, look, it's official. Elias and Matt Hardy, one-on-one.
Dominion 6. So not next week's Dominion, the Dominion after.
Huge stuff there. It's finally settled that once and for all. But we're in the main event now. Main event time.
World champion in action. I'm going to let BT take it away.
You, brother. In an 83 rated matchup, we have Kenny Omega, the World Heavyweight Champion, defeat one half of Dragon, Bobby Fish, with the one-win Angel in 15 and a half minutes. 83 rated, I already said that, but let's say it again. 83 rated matchup.
Yeah.
85 for Kenny Omega and a 54 for Bobby Fish. Good main event. Great main event.
This is CCW in a nutshell. This match right here is CCW in a nutshell. Or Dominion in a nutshell, really. 83. That is great. We are going to get a 78 rated show. That is a very good Dominion. Very good Dominion. We seem to start a little rougher. I mean, this isn't a rough start at 68. By the way, we did have Dragon Lee take on a local Marcus Anthony, but a little rough here, this kind of section here. But it is what it is, right?
And then we always pick up in the end.
Always, man. Always. That is great. Please get us to 35. Please. As for finance, this one's going to be rough. We knew it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Look at those. Those ticket sales, the merchandise.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Broadcast revenue's not bad either.
yeah.
And no. So I'm
Oh.
hoping next show. But Occidente, that is important. 32 because that's where Ashes to Ashes is going to be held. So that's really important. We do go up as well in Japan.
And in the UK.
And in the UK, man, yeah. And Southwest and
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic. It would have been nice to maybe see a tri-state just pop its way in there, but that's okay. But yeah, that's going to do us for this one. We'll get out of here quickly because this has been obviously 2 episodes of Dominion is pretty hectic. So I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to ramble too much. All I'm going to say is like the video if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts on the series, your thoughts on the episode, your thoughts on Dominion, and your thoughts on what you want to see, what we might see on Ashes to Ashes Mexico. Also, something that I've not been saying, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe if you're new on the Maxi Match channel if you want to see more TW content, more CCW, you know. I never say that, but subscribing obviously helps as well. And share this around with the TW community. Give it some love. Show it some love. And until next time, I'm BT Savage. This is Max and Matt, and we'll see you in the next episode of Crimson Championship Wrestling.